Harms of the science of polemics and evils of debates and disputation. Know, O dear readers, that after the Prophet, the rightly guided Caliphs were the leaders of the learned men in the science of God. They were the eyes of knowledge and were experienced in legal decisions. They did not take the help of jurisprudents except in cases where consultation was necessary. They decided on the strength of Ijtihad, and their decisions were recorded in their lives. After their death, the Caliphate went to those who were not experienced in legal matters and administrative affairs. They were compelled to seek the aid of jurisprudents. At that time, a band of successors of the companions were alive, and they persisted in following strictly the injunctions of religion. Whenever the Caliph called upon them, they fled. But some learned men used to mix with the Caliphs and consequently became humiliated. Therefore, there were differences of opinion amongst the learned men, and there grew different mazhab and sects as a result. They were argumentation and disputation over intricate questions of religion. They composed also many works on these subjects. This induced the people to take up controversies and disputations. There are 8 conditions of debate. Number 1, the first condition is that the debate for the search for the truth is one of farz-e-kafaya duties. One which has not already fulfilled his part in duties of farz-e-ain should not engage himself in debates even for searching the truth. Number 2, the second condition is that one should not consider debates more important than farz-e-kafaya duties. He commits a sin, he who does other works leaving aside a more important farz-e-kafaya duty. He is like a man who does not give water to drink to people who are thirsty and facing death, even though he has got the power to do so, because he remains busy in giving lessons of cupping. Once the Prophet was asked, "When will the people give up enjoying good and forbidding evil?" The Prophet said, "When flattery will grow in good people amongst you, the kingdom will go to the meanest of you, and the theology of those who will be corrupt." The third condition, which justifies debate, is that the debater should have the ability and give decision on his own responsibility without referring to the opinion of Imam Abu Hanifa or any of the Imams. He who does not have the ability of independent interpretation should not express his opinion and should refer it to an Imam. The fourth condition, which justifies debate, is that the subject for decision should be about an actual case that crops up, for example, the question of inheritance, and not of future hypothetical cases. The companions also held consultations as questions arose and were likely to arise in order to arrive at the truth. The fifth condition is that debate should be held in private, in preference to open meetings in the presence of noted people and in grandeur, because privacy is more suitable for clear thinking and to examine what is right and what is wrong. The sixth condition is that the debater should like truth in the same spirit as a lost thing is searched for. He should not mind whether the truth is found by him or his adversary. When Hazrat Umar was giving a sermon, a woman pointed out to him his mistake, to which he submitted. At that time, Hazrat Ali was asked a question by a man, and he replied. When the man pointed out his mistake, Hazrat Ali admitted it. The seventh condition is that the debater should not prevent his adversary from giving up one argument in favor of another and one illustration in favor of another. The eighth condition is that the debate should be held with such people from whom benefit is derived and who is learned. These are 8 conditions. You will be able to distinguish those who debate for the sake of God and those who debate for other purposes. Third matter, evils of debates. The following evils arise out of the modern debates. Number 1, envy. The Prophet said, envy consumes good deeds as the fire consumes fuel. A debater is never free from envy and hatred. Envy is a burning fire. One who falls in it gets the punishment in the world. Hazrat Ibn Abbas said, quote, acquire knowledge wherever it is found and do not obey the devils who are prone to debates and disputes. Number 2, pride. The Prophet said a believer cannot have pride in him. There is a hadith al-Qudsi in which God said, "Grandeur is my cloak and pride is my mantle. I destroy one who snatches away anything of these two from me." Rancor. A debate is seldom free from the evil of rancor. The Prophet said, "A believer has got no rancor." Number 4, backbiting, which is likened by God to the eating of carrion, 49:12. A debater ascribes to his opponent's foolishness, ignorance, and stupidity. Declaration of self-purity. God says, "Do not attribute purity to yourselves. He knows best who fears him." 53:33. Spying and prying into secrets of adversaries. God says, "Pry not." Number 7, hypocrisy, in which a debater expresses his friendship for his adversary outwardly, but he cherishes hatred in him inwardly. The Prophet said, "When the learned men do not translate their learning into actions, when they profess to love one another with their tongue and nurse hatred in their hearts, when they sever the ties of relationship, God sends curse upon them and makes their tongues mute and their eyes blind." Number 8, to turn away from the truth. The most hateful thing to a debater is to reject the truth revealed to his adversary, and thus he takes to deception and deceit. The Prophet prohibited dispute about useless things. He said, "If a man gives up disputation in matters of unlawful things, a garden will be built for him in paradise. If a man gives up disputation in matters of truth, a horse will be built for him in the highest paradise." He said, "He is more wrongful than one who devises a lie against God and calls a truth a lie when it comes to him." 29:68. God said, "Who is more wrongful than that he who lies against God and treats the truth when it comes to him as a lie." 39:33. Another fault of debate is show and flattering the people in an effort to win their favor and to mislead them. Hypocrisy is the greatest disease in which a debater is attacked, and it is a major sin. Number 10, deception. Debaters aren't compelled to deception. These 10 evils are the secret major sins arising out of debates. Besides these major offenses, there arise many other guilts out of controversies leading to blows, kicks, boxing, tearing of garments, etc. The learned men are of 3 classes. One comprises those who ruin themselves and also ruin others. Another class make themselves fortunate and make others also fortunate. Such learned men call towards what is good. The third class of men call ruin to themselves but make others fortunate. Jazakallah khair. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.